guys, I'm Steff and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today is an especially wonderful day because we are going to be playing around with the brand new Natasha Denona Glam eyeshadow palette. Now, this little beauty launched yesterday on the Sephora app, and today it was made available on the Sephora website. You get 15 gorgeous shades, and this palette retails for $65. This is a cool toned, everyday glam eyeshadow palette with some matte shades and shimmer shades, all with that special Natasha Denona formula. Now, I'm going to be really honest with you guys. When I first saw this palette, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if it's for me. It kind of reminded me of things I already had in my collection. And you guys know I really love playing with colorful makeup. So I thought, you know what? I had really great luck with the Natasha Denona Bronze palette that was released over the summer. So I thought, you know what? It'd be nice to have a cool toned eyeshadow palette to accompany this warm tone palette. So I decided to pick it up, and even better, I decided to get one for you guys too. So stay tuned towards the end of the video because I will be telling you all the details you need to know on how to enter my new giveaway for the brand new Natasha Denona Glam eyeshadow palette. So before we start playing around with this new eyeshadow palette, let's take a closer look at the inside of it because Natasha Denona labeled each shade in a different way that she's done in the past. So first and foremost, you do have a full-size mirror. It does bend all the way back, and this is that hard plastic packaging, really nice, really sleek, and it does have the little holes to where you can pop out the shades on the back and put them in your own Z palette if you wish. But let's look at the shade names on here because Natasha Denona labeled these so that it would be easy for us to know exactly how to wear them and where to apply them on our eyelid. You have some shades that say they're for crease, that they're for transition, inner corner, outer eyelid, center eyelid, smoke, so on and so forth, guys. Now, by no means do you have to follow the guide that's in here. You can place shadows wherever and however you want. This is just a helpful way, a nice tip that Natasha Denona is providing in case you are unsure of how to go about using the palette, on where to start. And I personally appreciate these nice little touches. Not everybody, guys, is a makeup artist. Not everybody knows exactly how and where to place their eyeshadows. That's why we have makeup tutorials. That's why we have YouTube videos. And even me, guys, I am by no means a makeup artist. I am not a makeup professional. I'm just a lover of makeup. So guys, however I wear the shadows doesn't mean you have to wear the shadows. And however Natasha Denona is telling you to wear the shadows, even though she's a professional makeup artist, doesn't mean you have to follow that either. You do what works best for you. But I do appreciate, from a beginner standpoint, her labeling the shadows the way she did. So I'm going to try and follow the shade names, follow the guide that she laid out in this palette. And I'm going to create one look for you guys using this glam palette from Natasha Denona. I do want to create another YouTube video where I do a couple different looks using this palette and using dupes, kind of like a which one is which on what eye type of look. So that'll be coming a little bit later this week. But for now, I am going to create one look. I'm going to show you guys some dupes, some alternatives, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts at the end. If you guys want to see this new Natasha Denona Glam eyeshadow palette in action and have an opportunity to win one for yourself, keep on watching. Alright guys, so this is the completed look using the new Natasha Denona Glam eyeshadow palette. What do you think of the look I created? So guys, let me first start with the swatches of this eyeshadow palette. When I was swatching it, I thought that the majority of them, they swatched pretty well. Maybe there was like one or two mattes that I really had to like build it up just a little bit. But guys, that's just a swatch. It's like a finger swatch on your arm, and I don't put like any primer or concealer on my arm when I do my swatches. I just swatch them all on here. I go outside and I take my pictures. For me, it's really important that you guys see how products look in natural lighting. For me, that's always been the best kind of light to judge how a product looks. I did go ahead and insert swatches of what the shades look like indoors with flash. That way you guys can draw your own comparisons. But for the most part, they swatched really well. The shimmers felt really creamy, buttery, smooth. I mean, it swatched really well. That's pretty much all I can say about that. Now, what's even more important is how they transitioned onto the eyelid, and I thought it was seamless. I thought that this was like a goof-proof eyeshadow palette. I thought that no matter where you put any of the shades, I feel like they're gonna look great on the eye. And whether you have a fair to light skin tone like mine, or you have a deeper complexion, I really think these shades are gonna work with you. Now, I liked the way that Natasha Denona labeled the shades. I went by how she labeled them in applying them on my eyes. So what said transition, I put in the transition. What said brow bone, I put on the brow bone. And that was really helpful. And I think that's gonna be helpful for a lot of you out there that are maybe unsure of where to start or unsure what shade goes where and what formula goes where. I really appreciate that she did this for us. By no means, like I said earlier, do you have to use the shades the way she's labeling them. You do you. But as a makeup lover, as a makeup enthusiast myself, I really appreciated that nice touch. Now, overall, guys, I think the quality is outstanding. I really do enjoy using Natasha Denona eyeshadows. I don't have any of her full-size palettes, unfortunately. What I do have are these, I guess, more medium-sized eyeshadow palettes, and I have quite a few of her mini palettes, which I absolutely enjoy. You get 15 shades in here, guys. This does retail for $65. It is available on the Sephora website. I love it. I think it's really, really pretty, and for somebody who wasn't going to pick it up, I'm really happy that I did, and I kind of think I like the tones, the shades in this one, more so than I do in the bronze palette, and I really enjoyed using that palette. So I think if you're into neutral shades, if you want to have a nice glam go-to eyeshadow palette that can be used both day and night for natural or more dramatic looks, I think this is something you might want to pick up. But wait, you might not have to buy this palette. I have a giveaway that I am so happy, so proud that I'm able to bring to you guys. I will be giving one lucky winner a brand new Natasha Denona Glam palette. All of the rules, guys, are listed in the description box down below. So this giveaway is going to be open to US, Mexico, and Canada residents. The rules of the giveaway, first and foremost, guys, you must be subscribed to my YouTube channel. You must give this video a like, give me a thumbs up, and you must comment your Instagram handle, your Instagram name, as well as follow me at Steff's Beauty Stash over on Instagram. And that's it. Really super easy to enter this giveaway. This is one entry per YouTube and Instagram account. This giveaway starts now and ends on Thursday, September 10th at 9 p.m. CST. So the winner will be randomly selected on Saturday, September the 12th at 3 p.m. CST and will be notified via DM on Instagram. You will have 30 minutes to respond to my DM. If not, somebody else is going to be randomly selected. I cannot wait, guys. I'm so happy that I'm able to do this for you guys. And this is my way of saying thank you for almost 2K here on YouTube. That's just amazing to me. It's such a blessing. And guys, I wouldn't be here without your support. So thank you so much. Now, last but not least, let me give you some dupes and alternatives for the Glam palette from Natasha Denona. So guys, my initial reaction when I saw this palette is first that it was gorgeous, but second that it reminded me of a palette I already had in my collection, and that was the Cremated palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Now, let me go ahead and hold this one up. This is a really pretty palette, but you can see that it is also a cool-toned neutral palette. It has those shimmers in there. It has mattes. It has really pretty shades. And these are what the two palettes look like side by side. So you can kind of see that there are quite a few similarities in both of the palettes. Let me go ahead and insert some swatch photo comparisons of these two palettes. Now, some of you might already have the Cremated palette in your collection. If you don't, it is available for $58 on the Jeffree Star Cosmetics website, as well as Beautylish, I believe. But I know for sure it is in stock right now on the JSC site. I also drew some similarities to this Milani Soft and Sultry eyeshadow palette. And these are what they look like side by side. You can kind of see there are some definite similarities within these two palettes. Now, this little Milani palette is super affordable at $10.99, and you can pretty much find it wherever Milani products are sold, although I do know that it is in stock on their website. Now, if you guys are a ride or die fan of Urban Decay Cosmetics, then you definitely still have this little beauty lingering in your palette collection. This is the Naked 2 eyeshadow palette, and mine has been through it, guys. Some of the shades are already falling out, so I want to be super careful how I hold this up, but you can see the shades in there are really similar to what is in the Glam palette. And let me hold them both up like this. I gotta be careful how I hold my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, but see, you can see that there are some definite similarities there. And let me go ahead and insert those swatch photos in natural light so that you can compare these two palettes next to each other. Guys, the Naked 2 palette is no longer available, so hang on tight to it, and maybe you're in need of an update. The Natasha Denona Glam palette would definitely be a nice update to this Naked 2 palette. I also thought that one of the new mini palettes from Juvia's Place, the Taupes, drew some similarities to the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and here they are side by side so you can make your own comparisons. Let me go ahead and insert those swatch photos so that you guys can see what they look like in natural light. And last but not least, guys, I also thought about the Urban Decay Naked Smokey palette. Again, this one is no longer available for purchase, but some of you might have it in your stash. Let me show you guys what this one looks like. Really nice, cool tone, neutral shades. And let me hold these up together and hear what those palettes look like next to each other. Guys, I also want to give a shout out to the ColourPop Smoke Show eyeshadow palette. This is one that the girls over at Motivate the Earth they thought that it would be a nice little dupe for it, although I don't think it's as spot on as the other ones that I showed you. At first, I thought it was, but then when I got this palette and started playing around with it in person, I feel like the Smoke Show just has more gray tones than the Glam palette does. So you can see here side by side what they look like. So guys, those are just some alternatives, some perhaps dupes of the Natasha Denona Glam palette that you might already have in your stash, or you might want to consider adding to your stash. Overall, guys, I thought this was a beautiful palette to work with. It's definitely getting a thumbs up from me. I loved all of the shades, and I especially love that Natasha Denona took out the guesswork on how to use the shades. So really nice to see that in an eyeshadow palette. Let me know your thoughts, guys. What did you all think of this Glam palette? Is it on your list? Have you picked it up already? Are you planning to? Are you gonna pass? Leave it all in the comments down below. You know I really love to hear from you guys, and don't forget to enter my giveaway. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.